How's it going, lads? Marshall here. Welcome back to another review on the channel. Now today, we're going to review Rttk Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Of course, went from Arsenal, went to Barcelona, and now he's at Chelsea's Arsenal rivals. And it's a weird one. It's a very weird transfer. If you asked me last year when he was captain of Arsenal, if you could see him playing for Chelsea in the future, I probably would have said no. So this is a wild transfer, and he's scored 2 goals in his last 2 games as well. He's starting form for Chelsea, and he's got this road to the knockouts card, which of course can get 2 upgrades. So he could potentially go to a 91, I believe. So if they win 2 of the remaining 3 games, and if they qualify, I think they're doing okay in the Champions League. I think they're doing very, very well. So I still, like, they will qualify, so he's guaranteed, in my eyes, at least 1 upgrade. High-low work rates, 6'2", 4-star combo skills and weak foot, and his attributes are very, very nice. Now, I don't believe so anyways, don't quote me on this. I don't think you can get him lengthy. I had a look at certain chem styles last night, and I couldn't really see any that would get him to that kind of lengthy accelerate style. So it's an interesting one for me, because I want to see if players like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who can't get the lengthy, can still perform with like a marksman chem style, or basically any chem styles that would still enhance the card, you know what I'm saying? Can he go lengthy? I need to go test this, man. Every single time, I doubt myself, because this was last night. I've been having PC problems, guys. Absolutely ridiculous. For some reason, my monitors, they keep flashing on and off. So, marksman. Where's marksman? Now, he stays uncontrolled with marksman, so yeah, it doesn't get him to like lengthy or anything like that. So obviously that wasn't why I had marksman on him. It was to boost his shooting. I mean, he's a striker anyways. He's already got the pace, lads. 89 acceleration, 93 sprint speed for this stage of the game. Very, very nice. Keep that and use that to your advantage. It's still very good, and he can still pull away from defenders. It's just like, it depends how deep they're defending, right? If they've got a high line, and you can potentially get caught up if you're behind their line running for a while. But if they've got like a short line where it helps to have that little bit of acceleration, dude, he's going to get him behind, and he's still going to get the chance to score. And he did actually really well for me. As you can see by his player traits, he's got solid player, finesse shot, outside of foot shot, solid player, don't care, finesse shot, outside of foot shot, 2 very, very good traits. We're going to hop into the games now, see how he did last night for us, and see if he's worth adding to your ultimate team. So here we go, lads, into the gameplay. By the way, if any of you PC gurus out there do know how to stop your screen's like flashing on and off, I don't know why it's doing it, man. Please let me know in the comments. I need help. It's been driving me mental today. Anywho, let's hope it stays on for this. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, what did he bring to the table? Well, last night you would have seen some of what he brought to the table in the Kulusevski review. His movement and positioning is very, very good in game. So you're going to get him into areas like this. I was actually getting beat this game. He was trying to waste time. Aubameyang gets ahead of his man. Great movement inside the area. Bang! Back of the net with the header. You love to see it. And he goes into his trademark celebration. That kind of one front flip. I don't even know what you call it. That's a very nice header as well. I was actually, on this game with headers, I've been kind of struggling. I don't know about you guys, but half my headers go straight at the keeper. I tried to kind of hold it up through ball there. By the way, if you're wondering how his passing is, it's not that bad. It's not exactly his best feature. I mean, 84 short pass, 86 curve, 80 vision. That's not bad for a striker in his position. So it's definitely going to be okay. It's not going to be like Pirlo-esque, but it is going to be very, very good for a striker, especially in the position that he's in. I was playing him in a 2-striker formation, so I could play the simple passes off to his strike partner, or even to the cam, and even to the supporting wide players at times. Tomori intercepts the ball, gives it to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to Kulusevski. It's actually going to give it back to Kulusevski, and we're straight back in this match. And I think that is the one where we won. I believe it's the one where we won. I was 2-0 down this game. Again, guy wasting time. Would have heard about it last night when I was talking about it. But yeah, he was pivotal into getting us back in the game, because he assisted the first goal, and then he gets a goal himself there, albeit a tap-in. But again, you need to position yourself in the box good to get chances like that. And honestly, on this game, pass and move is key. If you've got to pass across the box, there's no shame in cutting it back to score an easy goal. Especially, you're playing in the game mode I'm playing in here right now, which was FUT Champions. Lovely chest control, lovely finish with his left peg into the bottom bins. So you can see with the pros, you've got movements. I loved it. I genuinely loved it. Now, he's got 92 attacking positioning, high-low work rates. What's he going to do with the high-low work rates, even the positioning? He's going to sit on the last man of defence. Now, his pace might not always be prevalent, simply because if they've got a high line, you're not going to get away from anyone. They're just going to catch you over time and win the ball back, most likely. But you see things like that where they can peel away from defenders, using their pace, using their positioning, using their movements. One pass, you're going to get a chance. And with his finishing abilities, he's going to put it in the back of the net. Lovely finish there. Not with the outside of his right foot, it was kind of with the laces. But again, he's getting us into situations in games where I'd probably lose if I wasn't having him at striker. His movement is literally key. Now we win the ball here. Defense, Leroy Sané is trying to attack me down that left-hand side of his. He goes into Kulusevski. Kulusevski goes to the 1-2. He does get the ball eventually, flicks it on. Look at this, good control, turn, finish, all in one fluid motion and into the back of the net. Cons, we do have the aggression in there. Now, I've only got the aggression in there because sometimes if I try, well, when I was dribbling with Aubameyang and he got dispossessed, for instance, I'd lose the ball. Obviously, he gets dispossessed. But I lose the ball without the fight. That doesn't make sense. What I'm trying to say, right, is, you know, sometimes when you're dribbling past numerous players, you lose the ball and then all of a sudden you come out with the ball and you're like, hey, what's going on here? Normally, that is the aggression. Because that aggression like, sticks a foot out, for example, in certain areas. Just makes him more aggressive with that. So it definitely does boost him in those kind of areas. But for Aubameyang, he doesn't have that. But you don't exactly need that. It's only kind of what I looked at and thought, you know what, that could be better. It's not a major con. It's not a minor con. It's just here nor there. I'm just mentioning it because a lot of you guys might just dribble head first straight into place. By the way, that goal would have been sensational. With that being said, boys, we're going to jump into summary, summarize Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and see if he's worth your valuable coinage. So here we go into the summary. By the way, the 3 o'clock kickoffs have just kicked off, and Manchester City, I've just seen, they were home against Southampton. Haaland, I believe he's starting. If he gets a hat-trick again, I don't know, we just give City the title. Anywho, games played with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. 5 games, 8 goals, 3 assists. That's a very, very good return. And I did enjoy what he did bring to the table. He brought a lot of energy in the striker role where he was making movements in behind the defence. 1 through ball, 1 perfectly timed pass. I've got a chance to score. And obviously, if you get a player with those chances to score, that's got terrible finishing, 3-star weak foot, the lack of like finishing ability in that role, you're not going to score. It's pointless even making the run. So he's making the run. Can he finish the shot? Basically is what you're looking for in Aubameyang. The answer is yes, pretty much 95% of the time. He's putting it in the back of the net, which is what you want from strikers. I always say this. First thing you should look for in strikers is if they can score. Otherwise, it's pretty pointless having a striker that can't find the back of the net, because you're going to have times in important matches where it's like, right, this is the time to clutch up. This is when you need to come in clutch for me. And if your striker's not providing the goods, pointless in being in the team. Anyways, it's costing quite a bit. 610 on the consoles right now. It's quite a bit, but if you kind of cast your mind back to last year, which I've got to say was a completely different market, we had a lot of very expensive RTTKs, I believe, especially the day of release, the day after release, and then the next couple of days. Whereas this is the second day, and he's priced at 610. Last night, it was a bit more. What price was it last night? 7 free. I sold him for 735. So he has dropped, quick maths, 125k. But anyways, alternate positions, striker, centre forwards. Can't like start him left wing or anything like that. Only 2, striker, centre forward. Passing, he's getting a 7. Same for dribbling. I wasn't blown away by his dribbling, but it is, I'd say, adequate. Adequate. You can still get past players and still control the ball very, very nicely. And he was responsive on the dribble, which a lot of players on this game simply aren't. Passing-wise, he does the basics, and he does the basics very good. That's about it. That's about it. Physicality, lack of aggression, takes away his baby strength. We've got to remember, he's tall. He's very tall, so that sometimes can benefit him because he can like bumble the ball through the smaller kind of defenders, CDMs, etc., and just come out for it from time to time. But not always. If you have higher aggression, it would happen so much more, and that's why I believe I put aggression in the cons. Shooting, he's getting an 8. I thought it was fantastic in front of the goal. I can only liken him to one other player I've used on this game. Now, is someone that's small. I think Diogo Forlan, 5'10". Is he 5'10"? He might be 5'10". But when I was using Diogo Forlan, I thought he was great at certain things about his game. And the certain things he was great at, which I haven't reviewed on the channel, by the way, Aubameyang is pretty much that player, that guy. He's very similar styles in the way they play on the pitch. You can see by the stat layout, he's got good pace, decent dribbling, very good shooting, and a lack of physicality, and a lack of passing, so to speak. So even as a statistical layout, looks very similar. As far as an overall rating goes for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and this live cards, of course, if they get 2 wins, he gets 2 wins, he gets 1 upgrade. Qualify, 2 upgrades. He's getting an 8.8 from myself. I think he's a fantastic striker. Is he better than Haaland's and Ronaldo's right now? Not in my... No, I don't believe so. Not my personal beliefs anyways. I think Ronaldo's slightly better than Haaland's. He's just got a little bit more about him. But Erling Haaland's ridiculous on this game, man. If this card does get the upgrade soon, and a patch comes out, things change, well, that's where the value for this card could come in. Of course, he goes to a 91 with 2 upgrades. His stats would improve, especially in the dribbling section, I'm thinking, because pace-wise, shooting-wise, it doesn't need to improve too much. The only kind of section, passing, I don't even think that needs to improve. It's the dribbling. The dribbling, if that improves, this card would become utterly sensational. So I'm giving a 7.2 in the value for coins for the 610 value. And enjoying will get a 9. Really enjoyed having him in the team last night. And like I said many times in this review, he added a lot to the team. Way more reviews coming for you guys on the channel. Hope you guys did enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you in the next one.